Well, I don't know about you boys, but personally, my cup is not yet empty. So you know what that means. And now the reaction video. And this time it's about the Island Boys and how they lost everything. You with me? I'm with you.
For a brief moment in time, the Island Boys looked vaguely capable of having a sustainable career. After all,
Did
their
they?
buzz skyrocketed them to the top of everyone's social media feed, pulling in 222 million views on their YouTube videos and over 2 billion views on TikTok alone. But as their true colors began to show, it quickly became clear that their time in the spotlight was running out. From one incident to the other, it seemed like any moment could be their last online, leading Jack Doherty of all people being the one who predicted their future.
Alright, Island Boys, what are we about to do?
I mean, yeah, if you have Jack Doherty predicting your future, Jack Doherty out of everyone, yeah, you know you're going down the wrong path, buddy.
No! Yes, sir! Come on, let's get it! Look, they're getting fed right now.
As now, less than a year on from that little jibe being sent their way, they're now at rock bottom, and one of them has literally wound up in the gutter.
He's getting evicted. He hasn't paid a bill.
Kayla and Fly confirm Red's. What? Kayla and Fly. I'm guessing Fly is one of the twins, if they are even twins. Confirm Red. I'm guessing Red is the other guy getting evicted and hasn't paid his car payment, which affected Fly because he co-signed.
Even his mom would tell me before.
And listen, that's another problem on why you don't use.
He's brought Alex's credit down so much while we're in the middle of looking for a house, and it's not even his fault. It's his brother's fault because his brother hasn't paid his car in 4 months, and we could show you guys the voicemails of the car people calling him every single day saying where.
So show it. Show it. What do you mean?
Look back at how they handled their career, it'd be difficult to make the claim that they didn't earn this fate. It's your boy Luesta, and this is how the Island Boys wound up homeless. And as it turns out, they're basically back to where they started. Born Frank and Alex Venegas, these twins were always in trouble with the law and involved in crimes ranging from theft to drug possession back in the day. Eventually, this led to their mother kicking them out at the tender age of 18. During this whole time frame, they were trying their best to go viral, tatting themselves up to the hilt and making music. And in terms of aesthetic, that was a major investment.
How much did you spend on all your tattoos? I spent around 30K, and I'm only 20. I'm turning 21 on July 16th, so yeah, I got tatted pretty fast, man.
But it all amounted to very little until suddenly, they were catapulted to fame by one solitary video that everyone's seen countless times by now.
Hey,
Island boy, I'll be giving island boy, and I'm just trying to make it. I'm an island boy. Banger.
Island boy, I'ma just island boy. I'ma get key white wine. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just a fool gazing.
Straight away,
Banger.
this video was everywhere, inspiring a whole host of reactions. However, not all of them were good. In fact, the vast majority
Onk.
I seen it with a gang slang. You ain't
Gang, they got to use that word. I'm speechless. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island. What is happening?
I don't know and ain't trying to understand it.
Damn it.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
This became a common theme, as they would soon realize how much their entire shtick didn't translate beyond TikTok when they actually stepped out into the real world. During their live performance at Club Live in Miami, the brothers were unceremoniously booed off stage.
Island boy, I'ma keep it like it's all I want. Said I'm going to better keep that gun. I'ma do it while I'm staring at the sun.
What are you expecting, bro? What the fuck? Sometimes I think we did it. This has to be like a stunt, or like they must know that they suck, because there's no way you go here and you. I don't know. Some people are just delusional. But this is crazy.
How the crowd reacted set the tone for how the world would react to the footage. This is what a reality check looks like. They have a single 30-second song and they can't get it right. But even as the disdain for them rose among audiences, the Island Boys continued to believe that they'd made it and that the only way was up from here. And in interviews, they maintained that they were stacking up millions.
How much money did y'all have at that time? Were y'all broke at that time?
$10,000.
I ain't have much. I was
I was hustling.
I was 8 or 10 bands.
So the video goes viral. Like, when do you realize your life changes after that?
Bro, we were making $40,000 a day. More than that. More than that. I'm not even playing with you.
Yeah.
60.
We was
60.
looking at the thing. It says
The
70
top of it said you got $60,000 to do.
to make.
Then the next day we would do that. The next.
Your thing said how much you made a day? Doesn't it normally say a month? I don't know. Maybe I'm too broke. Maybe I'm too broke to get a day thing. I don't know. Maybe.
Another 60,000. We're like, man, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
We didn't believe it.
At the time, it seemed like they were intent on making the most of the buzz they had and felt like it'd last forever. But this same ignorance was exactly what would become their undoing. Because by the looks of it, they were the only ones who didn't realize they were a meme. And if there's one thing that you know about those internet crazes, they don't last forever. Back when they were making more money than they ever had,
They
the
come
Island
as
Boys
fast as
realized
they
the
go as fast
reality
as they
of the
come.
situation. As rather than people being genuinely interested in them or their music, they were just mercilessly laughed at. With even those who brought them onto their platform.
Oh no, not the Logan
there
Paul
was more
podcast.
longevity in what they
I
were
feel
doing.
like this is where it started to like after this podcast.
Always feel like you have an inherent musical gift.
Inherent, like what is-
Inherent.
Born with it.
I mean, I've been singing since I was a little kid. He has too.
You have that it factor.
Yes, I'm a star.
And then, when what little audience their actual music had began to wilt, the Island Boys became desperate to monetize whatever they could, no matter the cost or what it did to them. Among the main things that they soon realized was that they needed any exposure they could get. So the duo increasingly became
Oh yeah.
They began to argue with one another online, manufacturing fake feuds just to try and generate some momentum.
I'm a targeted individual. You don't like it because you're not targeted. You want to be just like me. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
I made Island Boys.
I'm the one that told you let's get in the Airbnb, and I'm the one that made the actual bars. You're a hater. You see, you talk.
Then, they tried to open up other revenue streams, namely their Cameo account, where they routinely lashed out at their fans for leaving bad reviews.
You guys are not feeling there, man. A promotion at work because you aren't qualified sucks for you. It sucks for you. You're not qualified.
Yeah, it's always a good thing insulting the people that make your money. It's always great. We're seeing it with these niggas, and we saw it with Pokemon during the minor cookie thing. It's always good insulting your fans. Like that's how you're gonna like grow your audience and get even more fans. It's by insulting them. Yeah, good strategy.
You're not good enough.
And while this is still active, it's a real case study of how much the interest has declined. Because where they were initially selling them for $135, the value has now dropped to $60. And unfortunately for them,
Damn, halfway.
they probably need more money than anything. During their brief run of profitability, the Island Boys showed off impressive levels of financial literacy. Because at that time, it seemed like the moment they got anything into their bank account, they spent it almost instantly. Although it's not exactly clear how much they spent, financial expert Graham Stephan estimated how much they dished out on jewelry alone. And the numbers
Bro,
are
I
crazy.
swear, so we be making the wrong people rich, bro.
Resale value of their jewelry. They're wearing $94,000 worth of jewelry. That would be the resale value. And then let's assume that they have another $50,000 worth of other stuff that they're just not including in this. So let's just say they have about $150,000 worth of collectible assets for each of them. So that's how much
Okay.
they have in jewelry, approximately, unless they're just not showing off what else they have.
Besides that, they weren't moving wisely either, and it all came down to a naive sense that they could keep riding this wave. This misplaced belief in themselves is what led them to turn down a deal with Kodak Black's Sniper Gang label that would have at least provided them with an advance.
He said he wanted to sign me like 10 times. Like I'm a John Hancock this. He want him to like do weird things, like not weird things, but cut his hair. He got mad at me or something like that or something because he stopped like having the same type of energy right when he told me I want you to cut your wigs off because I'm gonna cut my wigs off.
But from renting a luxurious crib,
Well, you did at the end.
regularly flaunting cash, their whole image became about money, to the point that they got very obnoxious with it, meaning that even those who initially wanted these kids to win would eventually change their tune.
Are you guys the Island Boys?
Yeah, but we're paying for something real quick. How much was it?
Your total is $534.97.
Okay.
And this only worsened.
Oh wait, shit. So they, I thought it was an actual fan. I just realized that they orchestrated that thing. Yeah, okay.
Take advice, maintaining a false sense of security that they had everything under control. This came about most infamously during their appearance on the Impulsive podcast. In the latter stages of the interview, George Jenko implied that maybe buying jewelry could be assets in the future, only for them to take issue with it and eventually storm off.
I think if God forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real, I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again. So I don't think there's ever gonna be a broke situation. But I'm saying, like, if you guys
Jewelry, it can't be worth that much, man. I don't think you're gonna flip that into a retirement.
No, you could definitely flip their jewelry into a down payment or something, for sure.
Let me tell you something. George, stop talking. We have multiple.
Wait, that was.
You see, that was just out of nowhere. Like, he literally gave them advice. He said, God forbid you guys like go broke. You have all this jewelry that you can sell, like the other guy said, 150K, and then just invest, and then you're never broke. Bruce goes like, stop talking. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Bro.
That was for you guys.
Yeah,
that wasn't like a hate shot.
I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money than you.
But that was me being nice. It wasn't me being like an asshole.
And despite how bad
Every time I watch, this isn't even the first, no second, no third time I've watched this clip, and it still pisses me off, bro. Dumb niggas, I swear to God.
After all, it meant more clicks.
So I wanted to ask you the question, like, do you guys regret walking off that podcast?
No, I wouldn't regret it. I went probably 5 times more viral than in that podcast than I probably would have if I just would have had like a regular sit down and talk.
Yeah, it's all about being viral.
Getting plenty of attention, but for all the wrong reasons, as each incident only chipped away at their already crumbling credibility. Just look at their infamous trip to Johnny Dang's when Kodiak Red was sunned by Sauce Walka, leading his entire gangster image to evaporate almost immediately in the face of a genuine threat.
You're not way more known than me, nothing. You a peon, your jewelry fake, you a pussy, and I was slapping. Stop trying to I ain't argue with you. I'm a real gangster, you was a hoe. Yeah.
Damn.
If them clowned, it would get much worse when they crossed a line.
100% thought they were gonna kiss at the end. So y'all think that it's cool to think about boys kissing each other and twins too at it? Y'all into the incels and stuff?
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it if it happens.
Like that, you feel me?
I mean, I know it's gonna happen. I've seen it before.
Then don't worry about that stuff.
By July 5th, 2023, the duo launched an OnlyFans, where their most loyal fans could pay to see their explicit content. However, things got pretty dark when
Thank you for blurring it.
Listing an
Thank you.
angle to boost the sales, and I really wish I was joking.
Okay, he's blurring it. Thank you.
This was enough to leave normal people and even Adam22 disgusted.
Even Adam, that's when you know you're doing too much. If this bruh is thinking that you're doing something disgusting, this man that let another big black man fuck his wife, if he thinks that you're disgusting, yeah, you know you're doing too much.
Your twin brother, I mean, that's a lot.
That's crazy.
To me, that's just like kind of this one sacred thing that I don't even know any female twins or female sisters that hook up with each other. And I know a bunch of sisters who are in porn, but not that hook up with each other. Like, that's a line that they won't cross.
And even though it was pretty indefensible behavior that wouldn't be tolerated anywhere, never mind a culture like hip-hop, they basically said that they were tempted into it by the cash.
We started off by just showing us like with their underwear on Twitter, and they're like, people were like, it was almost like they're like, you guys won't kiss. And I thought about it like for a couple days, and I'm like, wait, that'd be a good idea. Like something to talk about, because people really don't like us. So like, hey, look, we got something on them. They kissed each other. So we kind of knew it would go viral.
With that, any hope that they could have been taken seriously was gone forever. And just as they were sacrificed their last shred of credibility...
Hold on a second. Not the volume, goddamn. Wait. Did bro grow a beard? What? Was he always like this? If anyone else watches this guy, of course, shout out Luesta, amazing videos. I don't remember this much facial hair. I don't know, maybe I'm tweaking.
Was gone forever. And just as they were sacrificed their last shred of credibility, the financial issues started racking up too, leading them to the ruinous scenario that they're in now. As their income began to dry up, things got even darker for the Island Boys, because not only did they basically dry up their revenue streams with their behavior, they reportedly had a lot of outstanding debts, including to their manager, who revealed how dire their situation had become.
They did poker
they're
dirty.
Crazy, yeah.
They did you dirty? How?
Yeah, they owe me about like $150,000.
Oh God.
Your percentage of the cameo money?
Yeah,
Is that the only money they're bringing in?
mostly maybe a little bit on TikTok, but I mean it's pretty much run dry at this point.
Right. How many fucking cameos are they doing?
When I was with them, they was coming in hot.
They were viral
like,
as
like
fuck,
They was
yeah.
going like 2-3 hours a night straight cameos, but like that's literally
What a
their
life.
only source of income.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
that doesn't feel like it's gonna last
They pretty
forever.
much they're canceled everywhere. Like they can't really go outside like that. There's a bunch of lawsuits on them now too.
For
Like,
real?
Everyone's coming after them. This
Why?
guy from Chicago
You're suing them too.
bought a contract or something. Like they don't want to go to court. I got them like a really good attorney that's charging them like $1,200 an hour, and he's raping them. Like,
Well, also too, like, did they like cut their hair because they had lice?
nah, I think that was cat.
Okay. Well, hey, man.
Yeah.
Also too though.
Oh.
I think they were just trying to go re-viral, the same thing they did with the Island Girls thing, but it flopped.
Island Girls. I've never heard of that.
There's no more money coming in.
As well as this instance that they were in trouble, their actions began to make that even clearer. Soon, they would become regulars on Jack Doherty's stream, where they were routinely mocked by one of the most hated men on the internet. And whenever he could, Doherty would drop little hints that their financial situation was dire.
Look at the back of this crib. I don't know. You can't afford it?
I can't afford it.
Come here, Island boy.
I can't afford this. I was gonna live in this house with you, and I was gonna put stupid money up for this house.
Can you afford 70 bands a month now?
What are you talking about, bro? I get money. Why you puck watching?
I was just asking. If you ever want to, stay, we can give you a closet.
You know what? It's crazy how I don't even hate Jack Doherty in this clip, because it's like it's expected of him. Like we already know what kind of guy he is. We know what he does. It's just sad seeing the Island Boys have resorted to going on this guy's stream. You know that I feel like every time I see another influencer on Jack Doherty's stream is when they've really hit rock bottom, and this is just another example of it.
As their crash outs intensified, it reached the point where they got into a scrap where they were accused of hitting his girlfriend.
At least if I come out with a tape, at least I could actually I don't know, flex tape better.
Yeah, but too bad it's with your brother. How can you flex it if it's with your brother? Your mom films the videos of you guys kissing. You probably make your mom go, Mom, can you hold this, please?
Oh my.
Oh my God, bro.
Don't go there.
But don't take everything so serious. If you said that,
I've been chilling.
it's all jokes. Like,
Ugly. You're just like the CEO of that company that you promote.
you guys worked for me at a point.
Yo, I'm right next to you.
Stop. Hey.
Wanna go?
Actually, dead ass.
Brad, it's not worth it.
Fucking try, dumbass. Nice try. There's a girl in the car, you fucking dumbass.
Wait, what?
There's a girl. You're kicking her.
This is everything the Island Boys have become.
I don't know.
As opposed to being known as artists, they're just another two vaguely notorious internet figures within a marketplace that's already full of them. And without growing their platform, they've been reduced to picking up any scraps that they can get their hands on. Ultimately, the whole thing was never sustainable. Now 3 years on from the release of Island Boy, the pair have become nothing short of a laughingstock. Even Fly Soja's girlfriend's father knows it, and expressed his disapproval of their relationship, prompting Fly to mock him online and put the
Oh
whole
my
family
God, Amen. The man watching my videos. If your daughter comes home with someone not him, but someone that looks like him, what do you think? Honestly, what do you think? What do you do? What's the next step? Jeez.
on blast for the world to see.
Kayla, how do your parents feel that you're with me?
I don't know because I don't get to talk to them.
Why don't they talk to you?
My dad hasn't talked to me since I got the neck tattoo.
You call me a loser. Hey, by the way, if the dad's watching this, do I make a lot of money?
I talked to my mom.
Oh yes, money. The antidote of being a loser. If you're a loser and you make money, then you're not a loser anymore. Of course.
Here and there, but our relationship is always like
Do you like your dad or mom better?
my dad.
Alright, dad. Step up, bro.
Purely known for drama,
Oh, well, you
related to
stepped
discography,
down.
The pair have learned nothing from those arrogant early days from their career and have continued to be as obnoxious as ever. When his girlfriend Kayla was pregnant, Fly Soja made jokes about having to break up with her if she didn't bounce back and lose the weight. And sadly,
That's
he was
crazy.
so devoted to social media that even when his newborn baby was in the NICU, he couldn't put the phone down. As for his brother Kodiak Red, he's struggling even more. A little while ago, he narrowly evaded jail for driving-related offenses.
Yeah, traffic citation. You must have got a ticket and not paid it, man.
When?
It says December.
Like this December?
I think so. I think it was this year, last year.
And since then, it's been revealed that he's running low on funds to the effect that he isn't paying his car, which has apparently had a knock-on effect on his brother.
And it's not even his fault, it's his brother's fault because his brother hasn't paid his car in 4 months, and we could show you guys the voicemails of the car people calling him every single day saying, where is a payment? And it's under his
Show
name.
us.
We can't figure out if it's the cosign or the main one, but Alex's name is a part of it and he has not paid it, and it's affecting him now, which is affecting us and our family because we had some issues trying to get a house.
With his brother reportedly hooked on drugs, things are looking dark, and the duo should really be leaning on each other more than ever. Instead, he says the only out for Kodiak is if he commits to change.
Someone said that your brother has a problem and you need to help him. I already talked about this earlier. I said he's got to be willing to want to help himself. I already tried to help him, remember? I marshman acted him.
And he called last night.
And that wasn't cheap.
When he called his mom last night, it was out of genuine concern and like hurt and wanting to help. And then like everyone just, this is what happened today from him doing that.
Amid all the drama, the two have been at war against one another online, with crazy accusations flying out, including Kodiak, who claimed that his brother's baby mama was taking drugs while pregnant.
Oh my god.
Current medical state.
She did not do one substance while she was pregnant. And our baby's not a NICU because of any substance.
I even told them that
he's not withdrawn.
What does NICU mean?
That would affect his lungs. That would affect his internal. He's having a blockage here. He's probably gonna have to get a surgery right here.
How about coke? Can cocaine? I shouldn't.
And you know what he says to me back? Where's your baby? Why aren't you holding your baby? Your baby's in the NICU? Like almost like taunting and laughing at me about it.
Where's the proof?
He has refuted the notion that he's still on drugs or homeless, claiming that he's sober and has been since the end of last year.
As you can
Why is he so dark? What?
see, I've been sober from December 6th.
Ariana Grande type shit.
With the IE all the way to the 29th. So I've been sober for 23 days. You could congratulate.
That's good. No, that's good. That's good, bro. It's baby steps.
Or you could just hate on it.
Crazily, he also maintains that he's in no financial difficulty, routinely taking to TikTok to post images of his crib and Lambo that he is no longer permitted to drive.
Bro is driving without a license. Bro, I'm so P with it. I got my girl driving, dog. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
But despite these claims,
Alright.
he's still asking for housewarming gifts from his fans in a move that isn't exactly making it seem like cash isn't an issue.
By the way, we have the link in the bio, so y'all tap in. The link's gonna be in the bio for housewarming gifts to send us anything on our wish list on Amazon, and we're gonna give everybody a shout out on video.
You know what? He's asking for gifts and shit like that. You know what I'm asking you? Please subscribe. That's it. Just subscribe and like this video. Look, we're already almost at the end. We are at the end. If you've made it here, just subscribe.
And because of how they acted during their brief come-up, it's safe to say that they aren't exactly getting a lot of sympathy. Instead, the vast majority of people seem to think this is precisely what they deserved, and that they mocked people who worked regular jobs. Now they can't even afford basic things. What a joke. They spent years bragging about their riches and insulting people. Now they're broke and begging. Poetic justice. Seemingly at war, it should have been noted that these two posted on TikTok together as late as December 2024, which means that in reality, this alleged animosity might just be another ill-advised.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Because as we've seen before, there's really no lengths they won't go to in order to hold on to those last morsels of fame. Despite everything,
Okay.
Kodiak is teasing new music and restored the duo's infamous Wix hairstyle. As for his brother, Fly seems to be focusing on turning him and his girl into TikTok stars. But they're learning the hard way that once you lose an audience's attention or sympathy, it's pretty much impossible to get back. And now, they probably wish they had a different attitude back when they were all too briefly stars. It's your boy Luesta, and if you guys enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you guys liked and subscribed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Alright, he did my outro. Peace. I didn't even know he did it. Let's go. Alright, Island Boys, what do we think of them? I mean, I think it's raps. I think they can still make a little comeback, like gain a little bit of an audience. I don't know, just a little bit, but never to the level it was before. But yeah, with that being said, if you enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and peace.